Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today might be kind of boring. We're going to fix the lawnmower. It's actually warm. It's a nice day. It's not windy. It's not raining. It's not snowing. And I ain't wearing a jacket. How about that? With that said, the weeds are going to start growing. And this stupid thing just don't run right. Somebody's been in that carburetor in the past. I don't know who. The pieces are missing out of the bottom bowl. And for some reason, Tecumseh wants about 60 bucks for that stupid plastic bowl on that thing. Well, instead of doing that, I bought one of them silly Chinese carburetors off Amazon for 13 bucks. Because you know what? Last year I done the same thing for my pressure washer, and that thing ain't never ran so good. So we're going to put that dumb carburetor on this lawnmower and see if it fixes the problem. All right. Fly Pig. What a name. Let's see what's in the box. Auto repair part, it says. Got a carburetor, a gasket. Don't need a box. Let's see what we got here. Hey, looks good. Looks like the same thing. No adjustments as usual on these things, so hopefully it's calibrated good. Linkage hookups look right. Flange looks right. Fuel inlet looks right. Well, let's go over the lawnmower. See if we can't get this sucker to work. Alright, so get the air cleaner off. I try to stay out of the way so we can see what I'm doing. That out of the way, and you got a, I think it's a 10mm bolt down here. Actually, feels a little loose. It's probably a 3/8. Wow, that's surprising. Surprised it's not metric. Everything seems to be metric these days, but this old mower's pretty old, so guess maybe I thought wrong. Well, that out of the way. I need, yep, that's a 7/16. Let's see here. 3/8. Yep, that was actually a 3/8. I'll be darned. Somewhere there's another bolt, a nut. That's our breather tube here. That's just full of oil and dirt there. Probably hit my arm right in your way. And this should just, well, that nut off of there. And choke cable out of the way. And this guy Boy, that breather tube just hanging on for dear life. Usually they just slide off of there, but this one don't seem to want to. That's fine. Might be able to just stick it out of the way over here and slide that carburetor off of there. Get our choke cable loose. Now, that's pretty dirty. I don't want that, all that dirt getting in that engine. I'm going to spray that off. There we go. Got enough of that. Spray that off right there also. That breather tube just don't want to come. There she goes. Get that out of the way. Now, this throttle governor linkage might be a little tricky, but I got an idea what we can do. I just pull them studs out. And these actually take one of them E sockets, basically the reverse of a Torx. And there's a small one. There we go. E5. Let's get these studs loose. Ah, look at that. These little things really ain't that hard to work on. Neglect is pretty much their worst enemy. But I've already been in this carburetor trying to fix it. It's actually missing some pieces. There's a little spring that's supposed to be in there, and it's gone. I put a different one in there, just a random spring I had to kind of do the job, and I was able to mow with it, but you still got to have the choke on or it won't run. And I just figured, well, rather than spending all that money for a stinking half a carburetor, which I'll probably end up doing if this don't work, that I would just go with this Chinese cheapie, because I actually did have good luck with one on a different piece of power equipment, like I said earlier. So, what do we got to lose? A few minutes of our time. I'll get some content out of the deal, and maybe the mower will start running good. I'd be all right with that. If we get this fuel line to come off of here. There we go. Oh, let's see, what type is this one? Well, it's just an S-bend. Boy, she's stuck in there. There we go. Come on out of there. What a mess. And you know what? That stupid Chinese carburetor. It's got a gasket here, but it didn't come with this one for the air cleaner mount. So I'm going to have to try to clean this up, and hopefully I can get it off there without ripping it. Sometimes these stick real good, and sometimes they just come off. This one is kind of stuck on there a little bit. Now, you know what they say, get what you pay for. I think in the picture it showed both these gaskets, but they ain't in the box. And well, it ripped a little bit around the bolt hole, but the important part is still all right, so we'll go with that. Spray it off. Put the new gasket on there. Our fly pig. How about that? Oh. Make sure bolt holes line up. And they do. So I think we're going to be in good shape with this. Linkages look the same. Dumping gas everywhere. Put our gasket on here. Throttle linkage behind the breather. Make sure the gasket's in place like it's supposed to be. Snug it up. Don't need to be real tight, just snug. These stupid little things will crush on you if you ain't careful. There, that's all we need. Governor seems to move freely. Get the fuel line back on. Come on. Boy, I should have gone to the parts house and got some rubber hose. This, whatever this red stuff is, it sucks. Reminds me of one of them cheap air hoses that get hard as a rock in the wintertime. Pretty useless. But we got it on there, as long as it don't leak. I actually think that hose, if I remember right, came with that stupid fuel filter. O'Reilly's, when I bought it last fall, didn't have the wicks, so I had to go with that one. Get a little more. That's better. Oh, come on now. There. All right. Well, before I go to the hassle of putting it all back together, let's see if this sucker will run. Get rid of the choke. How about that? Almost sounds like it's got a piece of carbon in the valve or something. Well, that's light years better than it was. Now, put this stupid little gasket back on. I can remember how it went. It's like this, I think. Yeah. So it goes on this way. Put a little bit of sea foam in the gas next time I mow with this thing. Maybe it'll clean up the combustion chamber a little bit. That popping kind of acts like an intake valve ain't seating. Really not uncommon for these little small engines that all they do is work and rode hard and put away wet sort of thing. Work them half to death and then put them away and don't think much else of it. And then one day they just don't run right. Well, we need to get our choke cable hooked back up here. Remember how that went. See, he went in there like that. All right. Come on. Oh, guys, I hope this video doesn't suck, 'cause I think I keep getting in the way of the camera. All right, breather tubes in place. Gaskets in place. Kind of. There we go. Choke cable. And a nut. Well. Okay, get this other little bolt snuck in back here. Snug it down. Okay. That's an air cleaner nut. Find that right there. Aw, dropped it. Get that guy started on there. I think this one might have been the other air cleaner nut. Nope, I had it right. Seems like I'm missing one. Wonder if it fell on the floor when I started this thing up. Shoot. Well, this stinking thing's leaking. Shoot. Drain plug. And that float bowl probably just needs snugged down. Okay. Tighten up the other bolt back here. The air cleaner back on it. Oh, there's the other air cleaner nut. Magnet on the bottom of the parts tray stole it. Snug that down. Put the cover back on. And I'm gonna go grab a 10mm wrench. See if we can't do something about that leak. Wish I'd have seen that a minute ago. Let's see here. Oh yeah, loose. So much for quality control, right? Well, how about that? Well, there you go, guys. New carburetor on the lawnmower. I'll get the blades sharpened up and now I'll be ready for when the weeds start growing. Hope you got something out of that. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later. Well, what the heck was that? If all else fails, maybe we'll bring that to No Name Nationals, put 100 shot of NOS on the damn thing. See you in the next one.